All our guitars are professionally set up by our expert technicians for the smoothest out-of-the-box experience for our players. I'm going to have to go ahead and stop you right there, Orangewood, because I've been playing my guitar now for a little over 3 months. And in this video, I'm going to share my extensive experience with you and explain why I feel this claim on Orangewood's website is complete and utter bullshit. This is the second video I'm sitting down to make about Orangewood because I didn't quite get all of my frustrations out in the first video. Spoiler alert, I'm on my second Orangewood Morgan Mahogany live guitar now because there was an exchange involved, and I will leave a link down in the description for those of you who want to see the whole story. But basically, I spent my own money on this. I was just a regular customer like anybody else. And it doesn't matter if I'm spending $1 or $1,000. I expect to get reasonably compensated from any company when I'm spending my money. Doesn't anybody, Orangewood's whole shtick, as a matter of fact, is that their guitars are designed and set up in California. And you're supposed to be able to play them right out of the box. So it's a reasonable request to go for an Orangewood and think that it's going to work out. And they do fail to mention on the website that they are manufactured in Indonesia. And don't get me wrong, I'm not even a snob about guitars made overseas. I'm a huge advocate, actually, if you've been following my channel for a while. So you can get a lot of excellent guitars. I save a lot of money. So I'm not even trying to talk you out of buying overseas guitars. Just check them over, really, is the main takeaway. Orangewood did not check over my guitar on my behalf, nor did they set it up properly the first time around. So the first Morgan Mahogany live guitar I received had some pretty major fret buzz from an improperly slotted nut. Some slots were too high, some slots were too low. It was just a total rushed setup. I hit them up and they were like, "Hey, have you tried to adjust the truss rod?" And so I was like, "Well, let me take a look." Well, it's stripped out. I can't do it. So that's a no-go. Cosmetically speaking as well, the 12th fret inlay graphic was messed up. Part of it was missing. I don't even know how it passed their quality control. They should have thrown it to the side. So either I'm exceptionally unlucky or Orangewood didn't want to take the loss on that unit and just tried to pass it off on somebody, hoping that they didn't know a lot about guitars. I don't know. But either way, I ended up with it. And I was not happy. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention in the first video was that there was a cosmetic blemish as well in the finish inside of the cutaway area. Kind of subtle, but once I realized that the guitar was messed up, I was really just kind of going over it with a fine-tooth comb. My God, I kept finding things wrong with it. So I was really reluctant to exchange it. And at first, I just wanted my money back because I was like, man, I don't trust them to send me a guitar that's not messed up a second time. But I did trust them, and luckily it did work out the second time. The replacement guitar came about a month later, and it was set up mostly fine. The intonation wasn't perfect, but it was reasonably close. I could live with that. Cosmetically speaking, however, there was one minor thing. The scarf joint where the neck attaches to the body is glaringly obvious. While this does increase stability, it's not generally so visually obvious on a well-made guitar. At the factory, they actually overstained that area in an effort to kind of mask the line of the scarf joint. And in doing so, they actually drew even more attention to it, almost laughably so, you can't not look there. So it's not a total deal breaker, especially because it's on the back of the guitar. But I mean, it's noteworthy. It's something worth mentioning. So the way that these guitars are presented with these high-profile YouTube influencers and all these 5-star reviews on Orangewood's website, comparing them to Martin and Taylor's, give me a break. Stop comparing them to such high-end guitars. Stop. It's ridiculous. Maybe to somebody who doesn't know a lot about guitars, who just needs something that looks reasonably okay and sounds all right, perfect for you. But I mean, don't buy this expecting it to be this amazing instrument like what it's presented to be, because Orangewood is what it is. It costs what it costs. And yeah, they cut the middleman out, and maybe they would cost a little bit more if they had other retailers and stores selling them, but I'm not sure how much they're reducing the cost here. I think that might even just be a whole line of crap I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people also complain about those stock strings, the Ernie Ball Earthwood 80/20 bronze alloys. Up until a couple weeks ago, I did not replace those. And admittedly, once I replaced those, then I was pretty impressed with the tone of mine. So I will give them that. The tone was better than I thought it was. I put a little too much stock in those strings. I should have changed them. So definitely change those strings. And you will probably be even happier with your tone if you do go for an Orangewood. And look, I'm not even trying to talk you out of buying an Orangewood guitar. There needs to be more people who have had a less than perfect experience talking about Orangewood guitars, so you can have like a well-rounded picture of Orangewood, just like all other companies. There's always experiences and people's stories you can come across for just about anything else. So I'm hoping that this video will reach people to just realize, look, if you order an Orangewood guitar, check it over real well and take advantage of their return policy and decide, do you want to try to trust them again with an exchange, or do you want your money back? I'm just saying, keep that in mind and you'll probably be pretty happy. That's it. Hopefully you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around.